In late 1975, after the fall of Saigon, more than 100,000 refugees from South Vietnam traveled to Guam, which served as a processing site for those who fled their homeland. Although the mission, called Operation New Life, lasted only a few months, the impact was lifelong for several thousands of Vietnamese. It was their first step towards U.S. citizenship. Later this year, to commemorate the U.S. humanitarian mission, the United States Navy Memorial will dedicate a replica of the lone sailor on island. The statue, one of less than 20 in the nation and only the second outside the continental U.S., is a tribute to those in sea services. The statue will symbolize the lasting relationship the Vietnamese-American community has with the island, her people, and the military services who provided them with care and administrative assistance. In this special 3-part series, we will feature episodes about Operation New Life.
When the story of this war comes to know
the nation won its freedom after 132 years.
In April 1975, North Vietnamese forces waged final attacks on the capital of South Vietnam. The fall of Saigon marked the end of the controversial war, and it was the beginning of the country's reunification as a socialist republic. As communist forces advanced on Saigon, thousands of people became refugees fleeing their homeland. Operation New Life was a humanitarian effort that coincided with Operation Baby Lift. The joint military and civilian effort evacuated more than 100,000 people from Vietnam. Southeast Asian refugees were transported by sea and air to their first stop in Guam for processing and emergency medical care before heading to new homes elsewhere. On Guam, there were more than a dozen camps set up throughout the island. The largest was called Tent City in Aroti Point aboard Naval Base Guam. The second biggest was Tin City at Andersen Air Force Base in Jigo. In May, the island received its 100,000th refugee. At the peak of the humanitarian efforts, Guam housed more than 50,000 refugees, more than half the island's population at the time.